on course to scoring a 50, which he would have to wait for. As I welcome Pidai into the commentary box.
You will have to wait for it too. I saw the excitement. Yeah, well, good fielding. And then that was even our graphic guys are thinking that is going down to the boundary for 4. It isn't. We'll just have to wait for it.
Straight bat. Steals a single, goes on to 49. Does Abhigyan Kundu.
Jika kau fikir kau menang, kau pasti mendapatkannya. Come on, Zah. Yep. That's the way, Zah.
Yeah, he was on 34 when he had that chance, survived an opportunity. And look how well he is just capitalized on that. 1 run shy of his 50, Kundu.
That deserves punishment, and punished it is. Vedant Trivedi sweeps it away for a boundary.
Yeah, well, a boundary was written all over it. And the moment it released his hand, it was going down the leg side, pitch short. And beautifully placed. Not doing too much with that, right? Just playing it towards the gap and sending it for 4. It's been an expensive over. 8 runs have come off it so far. 1 more delivery to be bowled.
And he'll take a single, which means Abhigyan Kundu will have to wait. Raise his bat, should that event occur. 22 overs done, 164 for 3.
Bagi sampai tangan. Jauh kan? Aduh. Dia jauh kan? Apa? Boleh apa tangan enggak? Dia udah marah tu. Itulah tu. Sudah aku cakap. Alright. Get ready, please. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, as mentioned earlier, not a virtual quarterfinal, but a quarterfinal in many senses between Pakistan under-19 and UAE under-19 is underway simultaneously at the ICC Academy ground, where Pakistan is 75 for 2 in 19 overs. With the conditions being as they are here, you could assume the conditions are somewhat similar there as well. New bowler in the attack, Jashwin, with a wee bit of leg break. Held up a bit. The surface. Well watched. Now this is an interesting phase, Fidai, in the match, because the spinners are operating. The fast bowlers or the medium pacers that we saw, they bowled to great effect. Given that this pitch was used yesterday as well, you could expect it to grip a little bit or hold up a little bit. So it's not as if just because there's a green tinge on the track, there's nothing for the spinners.
Absolutely. And we come to Abhigyan Kundu. Atish, he's just 1 run shy of his half century. He's batted nicely. I mean, you look at his innings, 6 fours that he's actually hit, tells you that he's taken his time and he's identified the gaps and have really taken him nicely.
He deserves to raise his bat. Abhigyan Kundu, a precocious talent that has showcased his might throughout this tournament. Probably doesn't know that he's scored a 50. Such is his focus.
Come on, Jackie. Come on, Jackie.
Yeah, well, somebody need to notify him. We're making all the noise from here at the comm box. Abhigyan Kundu need to hear that.
Why don't you go across and shout and tell him? You can abandon this position for a minute.
I can't beat your enthusiasm to that.
Yeah, we also keep in mind that this is one of those old school grounds that doesn't have a virtual scoreboard. Nor does it have the batters' names on that scoreboard. So perhaps this doesn't know that he scored a 50. 23 overs done, 169 for 3. Yeah, this partnership is turning out to be a treat. 82 of 77. Abhiyan Kundu just scored his third 50 in age group cricket. Had 2 half-centuries versus Australia. The keeper batter that has kept Harvansh Singh Pangalia out of the reckoning, who was the main keeper last time around, although he is in the side today, Pangalia.
Yeah, with the kind of performance, particularly today, and the way he's actually constructed his innings, he's looked very mature and solid. And here's one. I like the way he's running hard between the wicket. Love the way he's pushed the ball.
One for the future, perhaps. It is quite a nice atmosphere here, Fidai. A little picnicky atmosphere, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice, but just one point that you earlier brought about Kundu not being notified about his 50, the fact that there is no that virtual television kind of screens. I think this is one thing lacking for the players too, because at times the players get to see what's wrong they have done, what mistakes they have made, what the equation is like, and kind of keep helping the players throughout the process.
Has he been trapped in front? Or was there 2 sounds?
Yeah, I probably think that there was bat. Other than that, it would have been plumb. And just let's have a look. It does look, there are 2 sounds, but it looks very, very close. Well, Kundu survives. Kundu keeps surviving. Yeah, he got an opportunity when he was on 34. This time around, this was very close.
Tickled away. They can get a couple, which they do to wrap up the 24th. We're racing through the overs, 174 for 3. When I look at these skyscrapers and the colors red and yellow, it just reminds me of the Spain flag. And someone who's so passionate about cricket that he actually cut short his holiday to come and join me in the comms box. Bidai, oof, your love for the game speaks volumes.
Well, one thing is for sure, Atish. We who follow cricket and love cricket have a different level of passion for this game. I had to cut my trip short, leave my one day off, be on the plane, and I arrived at 7:40 in the morning. Next thing, I was in the ground yesterday following and had the honor to commentate on the game Afghanistan and Sri Lanka playing against one another.
Yeah, you also made me work a little hard because I had to arrange your accreditation. Had to give it to one person and then the others. Such demands you have.
Yeah, well, you want the acknowledgement. Thank you very much, Atish. It was well done. Your arrangements, everything has been brilliant. I'm very, very grateful.
Now you have to treat me for dinner. Where are we going?
Yeah, you're making a habit of being treated for dinner. You remember Qatar?
Yes, absolutely. Fidai and I, we actually did spend an evening in Doha where we went out for dinner. It was a lovely evening. Had some great tea as well.
Yeah, especially the corn we had, street food.
Meanwhile, Krishnamurthy, yes, he doesn't have that pace, but he has that impressive guile about him, doesn't he?
He's looked good. He's looked good. This is from the previous match. Look at the catch. Look at the reflexes. God, these kids have been so impressive with their catching skills. They are just plucking it off the thin air.
I'm glad that you mentioned that because fielding as a skill set is a nuance that's not usually focused on as much. You try to get the basics of batting and bowling right, and we saw that being a bane for UAE under-19 as well. Yes, of course, there's been drop catches here as well. We're not discounting that. But the catch taken by Patro, the one to dismiss Suryavanshi, this catch yesterday in the previous match, clearly showcases that it's a department they worked on.
Yeah, well, we'll continue talking about that after this over. After 25, it's 179 for 3.
Okay, come on, better. Okay. Come on, okay.
Here they've etched 92 together. Vedant Trivedi and Avigyan Kundu. Kundu's come in later, but he's been the aggressor. Here they've etched 92 together. Vedant Trivedi and Avigyan Kundu. Meanwhile, Kundu's come in later, but he's been the Trivedi as well. Etched 92 together. 5 boundaries to his name. Kundu. Meanwhile, Kundu's come in later, but he's been the Trivedi as well. Etched 92 together. We were just waxing lyrical about the fielding. Meanwhile, and it's the captain who took that blinder earlier. That we were just waxing lyrical about the fielding.
Yeah, well, how often we talk about that commentator's curse. We're talking about how good catch has been taken. In this one, we'll say, why this should be taken. Yeah, well, how often we talk about that commentator's curse. We're talking about Trivedi who gets alive. In this one, we'll say, why this should be taken. Yeah, well, how often we talk about that commentator's curse. We're talking about Trivedi who gets alive. In this one, we'll say,
as the dugout cheers and he notices the bases is back. Vedant sends towards the landmark. You deserve this. As the dugout cheers and he notices
and
the
appreciated there from the crowd. Vedant Trivedi. Just absolutely great knock. Quick on his speed, too short, and he sends it off for a boundary to bring up his 50. Just he's really played a good knock here. Quick on his speed, too short. You look at these two, the way they're batting together, the partnership of 90. Just he's really played a good 7 runs now. He tells you what India under 19 needed at that stage. They lost Suryavanshi, and after that they needed a partnership. 27 runs now. Provided exactly what was required. Under 19. 92 deliveries. A rotational strike and also odd boundary kept coming. 7 runs now in this partnership. 92 deliveries. A rotational strike and also odd boundary kept coming. 7 runs now in this partnership.
Yeah, Hamza's trying to bowl that tight line to the lefty, knowing fully well that if it's in
this partnership.
Yeah, Hamza's trying to bowl that tight line to the lefty, knowing fully well that if it's in
this partnership.
Yeah, Hamza's trying